Good morning. This was the last problem we discussed, right? 4 into x double dash t minus x of t is equal to e power t by 2 plus 12 into cos hyperbolic t. This was the last problem we discussed in the previous class. Next, solve d power 4x divided by dt power 4 plus 4x is equal to cos hyperbolic t. This is the new problem. D power 4x divided by dt power 4 plus 4x is equal to cos hyperbolic 4t. This can also be written as d power 4 fourth order derivative, that is capital D power 4 plus 4x. 4 into x is equal to cos hyperbolic t. The given expression, given problem can be expressed like this. D power 4 plus 4 into x, here x is a function of t, is equal to cos hyperbolic t. Now its auxiliary equation is replace d by m. M power 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. M power 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. This is a biquadratic equation. There will be 4 roots for this equation. This m power 4 plus 4 can also be written as m square whole square plus 4 can be written as 2 square is equal to 0. M power 4 can be written as m square whole square plus 4 is 2 square is equal to 0. Now this takes a square plus b square form, and we know that a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Here a is m square and b is 2. Therefore a plus b whole square is m square plus 2 whole square minus 2ab. 2 into a is m square and b is 2. 2 into m square into 2 is 4m square. This is equal to 0. Therefore, m square plus 4 is equal to 0 can be written as m square whole square minus 4m square equal to 0. This can also be written as this m square plus 2 whole square minus 4m square can be written as m square plus 2 whole square minus 4m square can be written as 2m whole square equal to 0. Clearly, it takes a square minus b square form. A square minus b square, and a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. Here a is m square plus 2 and b is 2m. A minus b, this is a minus b into a plus b, this is a plus b equal to 0. Therefore, m power 4 plus 4 is equal to 0 can be written as m square plus 2 minus 2m into m square plus 2 plus 2m is equal to 0. Product of these two terms equal to 0 implies at least one of the two terms is equal to 0. That is, either this term is equal to 0 or this term is equal to 0. Let's solve these two quadratic equations one by one. First, this one. M square plus 2 minus 2m is equal to 0, or you can write it as m square minus 2m plus 2 is equal to 0. This is a simple quadratic equation whose roots are given by m is equal to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. What is a here? M square coefficient is a. What is a? A is 1. And b is coefficient of m, that is minus 2. And c is constant, that is 2. Substitute. This is equal to minus b. b is minus 2, therefore minus b is plus 2. Plus r minus square root of b square. b square is minus 2 whole square, that is 4. Minus 4ac. 4 into a is 1 and c is 2 divided by 2a. 2 into 1, that is 2. Therefore, this is equal to 2 plus r minus square root of 4 minus 4 into 2 is 8. 4 minus 8 is minus 4 and square root of minus 4 is 2i plus r minus 2i. Square root of minus 4 divided by 2. This is equal to 2 plus r minus 2i divided by 2. You can divide both numerator and denominator by 2. We get 1 plus r minus I. 1 plus r minus I. These are the two roots corresponding to m square plus 2 minus 2m is equal to 0. Similarly, this is another quadratic equation. You repeat the same steps, you get the roots equal to minus 1 plus r minus I. You calculate these two roots by yourselves at your home. I directly give you the roots minus 1 plus r minus I. How many roots are there now? We have 4 roots. These two complex roots and these two complex roots. Write the complementary solution. X is a function of t here. Therefore, complementary solution is denoted by x. 1 plus r minus I. These two are complex roots. Real part is 1 and imaginary part is also 1. Therefore, e power m into t. M is 1. Therefore, 1 into t is t. Some arbitrary constant, say c1 into cos, imaginary part is 1, cos t plus c2 into sin t, plus these two roots also complex roots where real part is minus 1 and imaginary part is plus 1. E power real part times t, real part is minus 1 t. Some arbitrary constant, say c3 into cos imaginary part times t, that is t, plus c4 into sin t. This is the complementary solution with the involvement of arbitrary constants. E power t into c1 cos t plus c2 sin t plus e power minus t into c3 cos t plus c4 sin t. Now we have to find particular integral. This is the solution without the involvement of arbitrary constants. Particular solution or xp. In either ways you can write that. Particular integral, particular solution or xp. This is equal to phi divided by f of d. Here phi is cos hyperbolic t divided by f of d is d square plus 4. And we know that cos hyperbolic theta is equal to e power theta plus e power minus theta divided by 2. This is the definition of cos hyperbolic theta. Therefore, this cos hyperbolic t is e power t plus e power minus t divided by 2, whole divided by d square plus 4. D square plus 4. Keep this 1 by 2 as it is. Split it into two integrals. E power t divided by d square plus 4 plus e power minus t divided by d square plus 4. You can take this as p1 plus p2 and then separately find p1, p2 and then add, or you can directly find the integral. In either ways you can do that. Half into, this half is constant, keep it as it is. E power t divided by d square plus 4. Clearly this is type 1 integral because e power t is exponential. Whenever phi or numerator is exponential, that is to be treated as type 1 problem. E power t divided by d square plus 1 plus e power minus t divided by d square plus 1. Both are type 1 integrals. In case of type 1 integrals, what is the approach? Replace d by a. This is the approach. Therefore, replace d by a. A is coefficient of t, that is 1. Here replace d by a and a is coefficient of t, that is minus 1. Therefore, this is equal to half into e power t divided by, replace d by 1. 1 square is 1, 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus e power minus t divided by, replace d by minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is plus 1, 1 plus 4 is 5. And this can be written as, this step can be written as half into, here take 5 as LCM factor, e power t plus e power minus t. And we know that e power t plus e power minus t divided by 2 is cos hyperbolic t. e power t plus e power minus t divided by 2 is cos hyperbolic t divided by 5 as it is. This is the particular integral. Now write the general solution. General solution is the sum of complementary and particular integrals. Xi plus xp. Do not forget to write this. At the end of the problem, this is to be written. X is equal to xc plus xp. This is x plus this is xp. Is this clear? Problem number 9. You can unmute yourselves and respond. ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Next one. Solve d square y by dx square minus 4y is equal to cos hyperbolic 2x minus 1 plus 3 power x. Is this a type 1 non-homogeneous differential equation? First, identify the nature of the given differential equation. Is this type 1 problem? Yes, because
Yes,
cos
sir.
hyperbolic function is always exponential. Cos hyperbolic 2x minus 1 can be written as e power 2x minus 1 minus e power minus into 2x minus 1 whole divided by 2. Cos hyperbolic theta is e power theta plus e power minus theta divided by 2. Clearly, this is hyperbolic function. 3 power x can be written as e power log 3 into x. Both are same. Therefore, clearly this is exponential. This is also exponential. Therefore, this is type 1 problem. Next. This equation can be written as d square y by dx square. Here y is a function of x. D square y by dx square, double derivative, that can be written as d square, capital D square, minus 4 into y is equal to cos hyperbolic 2x minus 1 plus 3 power x, given differential equation. Its auxiliary equation is m square minus 4. M square minus 4 is equal to 0. Simple quadratic equation. M square is equal to plus 4. Therefore, m is equal to plus r minus 4. What kind of roots are these two? These two roots are real and distinct. M is equal to plus 2 and m is equal to minus 2. They are not identical roots. They are real and distinct. Therefore, rule number 1 is applicable. Therefore, solution YC is C1 into e power 2x plus C2 into e power minus 2x. Or you can write it as C1 into e power minus 2x plus C2 into e power plus 2x. In either ways, you can write that. So this is complementary solution, YC. Now we write particular integral, YP RPI. This is equal to phi of x divided by f of d, cos hyperbolic 2x minus 1 plus 3 power x divided by d square minus 1. That can be written as cos hyperbolic 2x minus 1 can be written as e power 2x minus 1 plus e power minus into 2x minus 1 divided by 2. This divided by d square minus 4. D square minus this term plus 3 power x divided by d square minus 4. We can write like this. Now you split this into 3 integrals. This is equal to half into e power 2x minus 1 divided by d square minus 4 plus this half into e power minus into 2x minus 1 divided by d square minus 4 plus 3 power x divided by d square minus 4. Now we have three parts here. Let's consider these three parts as P1 plus P2 plus P3. P1 plus P2 plus P3. Now we find P1, P2, P3 separately and then add. That last step is carried here. P1 plus P2 plus P3. P1 is half into this term. E power 2x minus 1 divided by d square minus 1. Half into e power 2x minus 1 divided by d square minus 1. Clearly, this is type 1 integral because numerator is exponential. Replace d by a. A is coefficient of x, that is 2. Replace d by 2. When d is replaced by 2, this will be 2 square. 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1 is 0. Denominator is 0 and numerator is a finite quantity. Any finite quantity divided by 0 is not defined. It is called infinity. The denominator tends to 0. In such cases, multiply the integral by x. Keep this 1 by 2 as it is. Multiply this integral by x. X into, keep numerator as it is and differentiate denominator with respect to d. E power 2x minus 1. Derivative of d square is 2d. Derivative of minus 4 is 0. Now replace d by 2. Replace d by coefficient of x, that is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8, denominator is 8, numerator will be x into e power 2x minus 1. This is P1. Similarly, we find P2. P2 is half into e power minus 2x minus 1 divided by d square minus 4. Type 1 particular integral, therefore replace d by a. A is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is minus 2. Therefore, replace d by minus 2. What will be the denominator? Minus 2 whole square. Minus 2 whole square is plus 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Numerator is finite, but denominator is 0. It is not defined. It is called infinity. Therefore, multiply the integral by x. Keep 1 by 2 as it is. This 1 by 2. Multiply the integral by x. Keep numerator as it is and differentiate the denominator. Derivative of d square is 2d and that of minus 4 is 0. Now replace d by a. A is minus 2. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 into 8 is minus 8. Numerator will be x into e power minus into 2x minus 1. This is what we call P2. Next, P3. P3 is third part, that is 3 power x divided by d square minus 4. 3 power x can be written as e power log 3 into x. E power log 3 into x. This is because e power log 3 into x takes n log m form. What is n log m? That is log m power n. Therefore, this can be written as log e power log 3 power x. E power log 3 power x is 3 power x itself. And clearly this is type 1 because numerator is exponential. Replace d by a, coefficient of x, that is log 3. Therefore, 3 power x divided by, replace d by log 3. This is P3. Now add these three integrals, P1 plus P2 plus P3 in order to obtain Yp. Yp is P1 plus P2 plus P3. This is P1, this is P2, and this is P3. And last, general solution. General solution is Yc plus Yp. You just substitute Yc plus Yp. Substitute Yp also. Yc plus Yp. Next, solve d cube y by dx cube plus 6d square y by dx square plus 11 dy by dx plus 6y is equal to e power x plus 1. This is a simple problem. Solve d cube y by dx cube, d cube y by dx cube plus 6d square y by dx square plus 11 dy by dx plus 6y is equal to e power x plus 1. Clearly, this is type 1 problem, e power x exponential. 1 can be written as e power 0 into x. This is also exponential. Therefore, the given problem is type 1 problem. This can be written as third derivative is d cube plus 6 into second derivative is d square plus 11 into dy by dx is d plus 6 is equal to e power x plus 1. And its auxiliary equation is m cube plus 6m square plus 11m plus 6 equal to 0. This is what we call auxiliary equation. Now by inspection we find one root. Put m is equal to 1 by inspection method. Verify 1 cube 1 plus 6 into 1 square 6, 11 into 1 11 plus 6. Is this equal to 0? This is not equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to 1 cannot be a root. Next, we verify m is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. 6 into minus 1 whole square is 6. 11 into minus 1 is minus 11 plus 6. Clearly, this is equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to minus 1 is a root. Now go for synthetic division. M is equal to minus 1 is a root. This is obtained by inspection method. Now synthetic division. M is equal to minus 1. Now write m cube coefficient, that is 1. Next 6, 11 and then 6. Here in the first place, always say 1 plus 0 is 1. Add these two. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Add these two. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. 11 minus 5 is 6. 6 into minus 1 is minus 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Now this cubic equation is reduced to a quadratic equation, that is 1 into m square plus 5 into m 5m plus 6 equal to 0. This is a simple quadratic equation. You can easily factorize this. You get factors m is equal to minus 2 and m is equal to minus 3. Collectively, we have 3 roots now. M is equal to minus 1, m is equal to minus 2 and m is equal to minus 3. 3 roots are there. All the 3 roots are real and not repeated. Which rule is applicable? First rule is applicable. Corresponding to m is equal to minus 1, c1 into e power minus x, corresponding to minus 2, c2 into e power minus 2x plus c3 into e power minus 3x. This is the complementary solution. That is the solution with the involvement of arbitrary constants. Now particular integral. Particular integral is phi of x, that is e power x plus 1 divided by f of d. Here f of d is d cube plus 6d square plus 11d plus 6. This is particular integral PIR by P. Split it into two integrals, e power x divided by f of d plus 1 divided by f of d. This is e power x divided by f of d plus 1 divided by f of d. Clearly, these two are type 1 particular integrals. Replace d by a. A is coefficient of x. In this case, coefficient of x is 1. Here 1 can be written as 1 into 0x. Replace d by coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 0. Therefore, replace d by 0. Rest is very simple. You get it. First integral as e power x divided by 24 and second integral as 1 by 6. Now write y is equal to yc plus yp. Substitute both yc and yp. Mark your attendance now. Mark your attendance. This response is always fast. You're always ready to mark your attendance. If it's over, we can move to the next problem. Solve d cube x divided by dt cube minus 3 into d square x by dt square plus 4x is equal to 2 into cos hyperbolic 2t. Here x is a function of t. X is a function of t. D cube x divided by d cube, third order derivative. It is denoted by capital D cube minus 3 into this second derivative is d square plus 4 into x. X is there into x. You note on this x here into x is equal to 2 into cos hyperbolic 2t. Cos hyperbolic theta is e power theta plus e power minus theta divided by 2. Therefore, this is e power 2t plus e power minus 2t divided by 2 and cancel this 2 with this 2. Therefore, e power 2t plus e power minus 2t left here. And its auxiliary equation is m cube minus 3m square plus 4 equal to 0. M cube minus 3m square plus 4 is equal to 0. Now find 3 roots of this equation. I expect all of you to do this synthetic division. First, by inspection, find one root. By inspection, we verify m is equal to 1 first. As m is equal to minus 1 is a root. Yes. M is equal to 1. 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square is 1 plus 4. Clearly, this is not equal to 0. Therefore, m is equal to 1 cannot be a root. Next, m is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. Minus 3 into minus 1 whole square is minus 3 plus 4. And this is equal to 0. Therefore, by inspection, we find one root. Now we go for synthetic division. M is equal to minus 1 is a root obtained by inspection method. Now we write coefficient of m cube, that is 1. Next, m square, that is minus 3. Next, m, there is no m here. Therefore, coefficient must be 0. And then constant 4. Here we write 0. Add these two. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 into minus 1 is plus 4. Add these two. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0. Therefore, this can be written as, now this cubic equation is reduced to quadratic equation. 1 into m square minus 4m plus 4 equal to 0. This is nothing but the expansion of m minus 2 whole square. M square minus 4n plus 4 is expansion of m minus 2 whole square. M minus 2 is equal to 0 implies m is equal to 2. And this is repeated how many times? 2 times. Therefore, again m is equal to 2. M is equal to minus 1, m is equal to 2, and m is equal to 2 are the 3 roots. Now write this solution. First we write solution corresponding to minus 1. Here x is a function of t, therefore complementary solution is denoted by xc. This is equal to m is equal to minus 1 is real and non-repeated, therefore c1 into e power minus t. E power mt, m is minus 1, therefore minus t, plus. These two are real and repeated roots. Therefore, solution will be c2 plus c3t into e power 2t. This is the solution. Complementary solution. Now we find a particular integral. Particular integral is e power 2t divided by d cube minus 3d square plus 4 plus e power minus 2t divided by d cube minus 3d square plus 4. Both are type 1 particular integrals because numerators are exponential functions. Therefore, these two are to be treated as type 1 integrals. Approach is replace d by a. Here a is coefficient of t, that is 2. Here a is coefficient of t, that is minus 2. Here replace d by 2 and here replace d by minus 2. This session will be terminated after 2 minutes. Immediately rejoin. So do not take break. Immediately rejoin the session. First integral is e power 2t divided by d cube minus 3d square plus 4. Replace d by a. A is 2. Denominator will be 2 cube 8 minus 3 into 2 square 4 plus 4. 8 plus 4, 12, minus 3 into 4, minus 12. Clearly, the denominator is 0. Plus, here, replace d by minus 2. Minus 2 whole cube is minus 8. Minus 2 whole square is plus 4. 4 into minus 3 is minus 12. Plus 4. Minus 20 plus 4 is minus 16. Here, denominator tends to 0. Therefore, multiply the integral by t and keep the numerator as it is, differentiate the denominator. Derivative of d cube is 3d square. Derivative of minus 3d square is minus 6d. Plus 4 is constant, its derivative must be 0. Now replace d by 2. When d is replaced by 2, this denominator will be 3 into 2 square, that is 4. Minus 6 into 2, that is minus 12. Plus 12 minus 12, 0, denominator tends to 0, and keep this integral as it is. Since the denominator tends to 0, again multiply by t. T into t is t square. Keep numerator as this, differentiate the denominator. 3 into d square is 6d, and derivative of minus 60 is minus 6, and this is as it is. E power minus 2t divided by 16 as it is. Replace d by 2. 6 into 2 is 12, 12 minus 6 is 6. And numerator is d square into e power 2t, and the second integral as it is. This is y cube. Now write general solution.